Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understanding it is going to get better once your perception gets better. So today video is about codependency. Okay. For so long, I didn't know really what codependency was, just being honest, right? I know oftentimes I would do stuff and I would make like these deals, right? For instance, like if I was in a relationship with someone, basically I would tell a guy, if he was to help out around the house, that, I would have sex with him, even if I didn't want to have sex with him, and, things of that nature. Why is so important that we stop being codependent upon someone else giving us something in order for us to feel like, you know what, once I get there, I'm going to be happy? The number one reason is because it is. People cannot give you anything outside yourself. I've been saying that for the longest because it's really true. Okay, that's one. I just had an aha moment not too long ago. So I was watching Bruce Lipton, who is a scientist. He talks about epigenetics, quantum physics, and, things of that nature. Honey, I was not good at quantum physics when I was in college. Okay, I sucked at it. All right, especially the math. The math, honey, I was horrible at it. So much so that I was sitting next to a classmate of mine in college, and I remember I would ask him for the answers. And one of the things he recommended was, they have this on channel 13, so you could get so it could help you, right? So I was horrible at it, okay. But I did pass that class with a C. So I want to tell you guys this, okay? Um, Everything we do is learned behavior, okay? Everything that we tend to do is learned behavior, all right? Um, Also, what you have to understand is, getting back to epigenetics, honey, I'm sidetracked, okay? Watching Bruce Lipton. So one of the things Bruce Lipton was talking about was he shared an experience when he was, at his villa, and he wanted to be in a relationship so bad. And he said he would meet a few women and he would basically say, I'm standing on this villa. How about you come back to my villa, and you could stay with me on my villa, in my villa. And he said, he didn't make no headway. And then he met this one lady that basically just got off the yacht. And, it looked like she was, had a good life, was able to do whatever it is that she pretty much wanted to do. And he went up to her and he said, the same as that Glenn, that he had a villa, that she could stay with him. And one of the things the lady had looked at him and said, you are too needy. I cannot be with you. Right? And as I was thinking that, okay, and heard that, I had decided, I said, you know what, I'm going to do a video on codependency. Next minute, I know I had got a download from the universe, right, about me doing videos. And don't get me wrong, right, I love doing inspirational videos, but at times I feel like I'm being too needy, right? I feel like I'm putting out into the universe like I need it, I want it, right? On my channel I have over 2,000 videos on YouTube, okay? And I start questioning, right? Like if I believe in the laws of the universe or law of attraction, why am I working so hard? Now, I like what I do. It don't feel like work, okay? But oftentimes I'm feeling like when, right? And the key goal is to any codependency is you have to understand that nothing outside your existence is going to make you happy. Whatever it is that you want, you have to understand that you have the ability to make yourself happy. I know this person, and I know every time, I would speak to her, she would talk about weight loss, right? And her losing weight, and how, she gonna dress when she lose weight, and all these different scenarios. And one of the things that I would tell her was, you know, you have to do that stuff now. Because she would be like, I don't want to get dressed. I'm going to dress up once I lose all the weight, and stuff like that. Basically, putting your happiness on hold because you feel like the end result is going to be way better. Right. And that's how I felt. So as I'm in a room, right, and I'm saying I'm being very codependent, right? And it doesn't have to necessarily just be with a relationship. Is, anytime where as though you like, well, I'm gonna do this in order to gain this. I'm gonna do this in order to gain that, right? So if you are a person that's like really struggling, right, with like codependency, maybe you don't even know what codependency is. Honey, for a long time I didn't even know what the hell codependency was. But if you are struggling, and maybe you feel like, why can't I get in that relationship that I want so bad, is because, and maybe you going in and out of relationships, right? But it just seems like, the people that you in a relationships, it's just not clicking, right? Like it seems like, you want to be in a beautiful, loving, happy relationship, but it seems like it's not clicking. The reason being is because you too needy. Basically, what you're saying is, when I get in that relationship, I am going to be so much happy than I am now. And the key thing is to be happy now, and then once you get into that relationship, it's pretty much an add-on. It's not like, well, I needed to be in a relationship because I was bored. And those were some of the things that I used to say. I'm bored. I want to be in a relationship. And it's so funny because nowadays, I'm not like, oh, well, I'm looking for the relationship. I'm like, when it happens, it happens. I'm very patient in that aspect. So some of the things that you can do to overcome codependency, one, I tell you guys all the time, awareness is key. If you're not aware of what you're doing, you don't even know why you're doing it. And it's like embedded in the subconscious mind. So being aware of it. Some people like, no, I'm not like that. I don't need a relationship. But every time you turn around, they in a new relationship. And they don't even take time out to heal from the previous relationship. I know I used to be one of those people. One is awareness. Two, understand that there's no outside. There's no outside, okay? There's nothing outside of you that's going to make you happy, okay? Happiness is an inside job, and it's also a choice that we choose to be happy. Three, what you can do is, one of the things that I do, and I did this morning, was just ask the universe for guidance, okay? I told myself, I said, you know what, I'm going to do 6 days, no videos, right? And here I am doing a video, okay? So it's really about you being aware, and whatever you are aware of, you can change. And you know what? A lot of times what tends to happen is we feel, well, I'ma do it my way, right? Maybe you ask source to bring things together, like, for you to be in a relationship or your career or whatever it is, or even a friend, even friendship, right? And you like, well, I'm gonna do it my way. Okay, my way is best. And you done ask source to help you, right? And because you putting up so much resistance, and the way you putting up the resistance is because you're like, well, I'm doing it this way. I've been doing it this way. But the results you want, you're not getting them. So oftentimes it's like really us trusting the process, okay? And understanding that you have the ability to have whatever life it is that you want. And so with that being said, I hope you guys got something from this. Understand that you are the star of your own movie. Do understand that there's no outside. Once you become happy, you know how to make yourself happy, you choose to be happy because happiness is a choice, then everything is going to start gravitating towards you. Okay? But we first have to start working on the subconscious mind. Because the reason why you feel like you need to be in that relationship or you need that career to hurry up and take off is because even feeling like, well, I got to work so hard. I tell you guys that I experienced that, okay? At times, I got to work so hard in order to be successful. That is simply programming. That's programming. And you may see, like, the harder you work, that it seems like you're not really getting the results because you want to be in control. Whereas though the universe have an easier route for you, and you like, no, but I need to be in control. I need to see how everything is gonna map out. But things gonna map out fine, and you won't have to work as hard if you trust the process and surrender the control and stop putting up the resistance. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. Peace.